Hello YTPC, Parsimonious Piper here. Tonight, I've got a couple of pipes to show you. But first, I am smoking the Arlington Zulu that Market TPI so generously gifted me. And in honor of its grand piano finish, I'm smoking Mac Baren's Symphony. Now, if you haven't had very many burley blends and all you think of when you think burley is that tastes like cigarettes, you should try some of Mac Baren's burley-based blends. Symphony is burley, Virginia, and Cavendish, and they say, Mac Baren claims that the blend is not topped. It does have a slight taste of nuttiness, of cocoa, of honey. So if this has no topping, their blenders really know what they're doing with their burleys, and their Cavendish for that matter. It's a smooth, mellow, could be an all-day blend. It's very nice to give it a shot. Now, the pipes. So these aren't going in my Parsimonious Pipe series because I paid a little more for them than Parsimonious Pipes get paid for. Set that down and pull this first one up. This first one is a Briar Lee. It is a squat Rhodesian, and I will get some pictures over on top of this so that you can see the lovely grain, but you get a good idea of the overall shape from this. Now, as I mentioned before, Briar Lee is a seconds line to the pipes that I normally get, that I collect, the Pipe by Lee. This one came in filthy. It came in, the rim was all charred and chewed up, very rough nicked. The stem was badly oxidized, and I'll get some before and after pics up here too. So you can see some pretty bad charring, and it took me a little over an hour to actually do the cleanup, the manual part of the cleanup. I'm trying out this new Briarville oxidation remover that Corvette Jim had showcased, and I had left the stem in that solution overnight. In fact, actually, I left it there for about 24 hours. And while it did help to remove some of the oxidation, it still took me almost an hour to actually using micro mesh still to get all of that oxidation out and to polish the stem up. So at this point, I'm not sure it works any better than OxyClean. I'm going to keep using it and see if I find a better use for it. Maybe when I do a deep cleaning of pipes that I already have that don't have that much oxidation on them, maybe it will work on that. We'll find out. But you can see this pipe cleaned up pretty nicely. It actually, for a seconds line, it has pretty nice grain. You can see some nice straight grain along the bottom, and a little bit of bird's eye on the top half above the Rhodesian bead. It's a nice little pipe, particularly, like I said, for a seconds line. Now let's take a look at the second one. The second one I need a little help with. This is a 3-star Pipe by Lee. It is the 7-point stars, which makes it one of the earlier pipes, somewhere up to the early 1950s. It has lovely grain, absolutely lovely grain around this, and the close-ups will show that even more. It's got the straight grain on the side I showed you, now the bird's eye on this side, There's a nice little straight grain pattern on the bottom. It's just a lovely little pipe. My question is, what's that shape? It's not quite a poker. It's not a cherry wood. Cherry wood, the bowl would be canted that direction rather than back toward the smoker. It's kind of a pokerish thing, bent, but just not quite, because that if it were a poker, that rim should be a little flatter, not following the curve and the line of the stem. So if you have any idea what that shape really is, let me know. That one came in significantly cleaner around the stem and most of the stummel, but the rim of the bowl was still was heavily caked, and there was a little bit of charring on it. And that one took a while to get cleaned up as well, as the before and after shots show, but it has lovely grain. So like I said, if any of you have seen a pipe with that shape and a real name for it, right now I'm kind of just calling it a reverse cherry wood, because it looks like a cherry wood, but the angle of the bowl is wrong. That pipe doesn't even show up in the One Pipe by Lee catalog that I have. Boy, if I could find some more of their catalogs, I would really enjoy that, because I'd like to see what other shapes they made that I don't even know about. So with that, I'm getting ready to light a fire. We're going to sit outside around our fire pit tonight, watch the Bama game, and enjoy a little wine, enjoy another bowl, and you guys light them up. Enjoy your evening.